So, what's up? It's your boy Decopbo, like always. And somehow or another, when we signed the contract, she's just in the show now. So, I don't know. I told her she act up, I'm gonna write her off.
Yeah.
Like they did in those shows. What they did to the boy. He just was there 1 week. The next week he got in a car accident or something. They wrote his ass right off. So,
Just
be
gonna
here.
write me off.
No, I'm not. But the people like both of us. Shit. I'ma still do my little, my thing. Fuck it. Now, once again, I apologize. It is hotter than the devil's piss. It was hotter than his nipple. It was hotter than, it was hot. It was hotter than his nipple for a while. You got the up the ante. Now it's hotter than his piss. The double piss probably hot. My piss is hot, so I know the double piss hot. Don't ask me how I know. I just know I peeked outside one day and it was cold, and my piss started smoking. The only thing smoke. But on some real shit, today we are discussing regrets. It's like a real tricky ass. It's really tricky. You know what I mean? Like, regrets is tricky. Now I'm gonna let her do the most talking because I'm not going to be the one. She's gonna earn her situation, but she'll do something for us. But what I will briefly say is, and this is gonna be so deep that I might say it twice, or you could listen to it twice. But regret is something I regret not having, because the ink that my pen writes with cannot penetrate the walls of life. I'll say it again. I just made it up right now. But I'm telling you, the one regret I have in my whole life is that I do not have regrets. But I know what keeps me sane and not depressed about it is that the pen, the ink inside my pen is too weak to penetrate the walls of life. And that's just the truth. Even if I wrote my guilt down on the walls of life, no one would be able to see them but me and the person who created me. Because my ink ain't strong enough to penetrate that, because there's been times in my life where guilt has put me in a very dark place. There's been times in my life where guilt has saved me. So I have nothing really to incorporate in this conversation. It's just a really good one, because I have no guilt. And I think as a person, and as I'm growing, and as me it's me in a relationship with God, and I pray every day now, and it just does something to your psyche, to as though it alters the course of the way you think. And I think I should have some regrets. So it's like a bothering thing, but as of today, I have none. Come on, earn your money.
Earn my money. Regrets. Jeez. Regretting something is not in line with what the universe probably has in store for you. So like he said, he has no regrets, because if he did and did stuff different, things would always be different. Like, we watch enough shows where they time traveling and they messing stuff
shit.
up.
Yeah.
It's stuff that could, like there was a sweater I was gonna buy. Remember that sweater we saw at that store that day? And I was like, ooh, one of them goes with them Yeezys. And I was like, ooh, I never got the sweater. Still to this day, I think about the sweater. Do I regret it? No, because it's 100 degrees outside. But, in life, I can't say I regret much. Few things, but if I went back and changed those things, everything right now would be different. So regrets are kind of like, oh, I regret not going here, or I regret going there. At the end of the day, it was supposed to happen the way it happened. It either taught you a lesson, got you some money in your pocket, or something terrible happened, but at the end of the day, you learned a lesson.
Yeah, she's getting better as you see, talking
Getting
more.
better.
So, like I said, and just in case y'all thought the little bun thing that she had on the head was trying to cover the the lace front. No,
No, honey, that's mine.
this is what you get.
Stop.
This is what you get when you take the black seed and impregnate the white woman.
Stop.
It's like no.
Do it.
It's like no. Okay. Now before I say this, I got to say this because what I'm about to say, I hate y'all hating motherfuckers. And if you're not one of them people that I'm talking about, it's people in my family that don't know. One thing that I give my mom credit for, she took my dad gangster shit and ran with it. If my mom come to you and say, listen nigga, we are not, she ain't say nigga, but she said it in the Christianest way possible, but you still knew it meant nigga.
It was a curse.
So it was a Christian cuss word. She said, nigga, if you tell anybody what has happened, let them call me and talk to me. And I'd be like, what the fuck? And then I'd be like, okay. So when people come up to me and say shit, I'd be like, oh shit, I had no idea she was lying. This is not a Christian thing, but she lied for a good reason because it's like everybody don't know because it's embarrassing. Even though it sounds like bragging. I'll just say that. I know so many famous motherfuckers. And this is some free game for some of you dudes. We are not women. It is not attractive for you to go somewhere and a man pays for everything you do. I'm going to say that again. You niggas need to get some balls. Y'all was not raised by men. Therefore, what I'm saying right now makes no sense to y'all. One of my great homies, Rasul Butler, we played basketball together. I was ranked over him, but he took that shit he played in the NBA for like 10 years. He called me up. He's dead now. Him and his wife is driving. And, in California, you might not know if you've never been there, they don't have no side rails like we got. It's like just mountain, carved road, and people be flying on that joint. I'm not saying that's what happened, but he flew over. Eric Kerr, Mauro Connor, Flip Murray, Eric Tauhauer, Travis Spivey, Tracy McGrady. It's like I could just go on with all these niggas that I know. He told me to come out there. You know what I told him? Fuck no, I'm not coming out there. I'm not coming out there because you niggas is millionaires and I'm not no fucking millionaire. Why would I want to go party with a bunch of millionaires? They gonna be doing shit that I could take that money and live a half a year for it. See, this how real I am. Fuck no, I'm not going. Damn, true. That's what they call me. Damn, true. Every time I invite you, but wait, no, nigga, you gotta understand. Me being a man will never go anywhere. I am not going nowhere like no woman and having no niggas treat me all goddamn day. I'm gonna feel like a woman. I'm gonna feel like I owe him some coochie, and I don't even got no coochie. No. No. But this is what I'm saying. This is why I say I feel like, and I said all that so you can understand what I'm saying. There are people in my family who do not know the reason I got kicked out of college is because I took money from an NFL scout in the summertime. People don't, in my own family don't know it. But they did call my mom, and my school called my mom and told her, we are sending all of your son shit back to you.
Along with your son.
Along with your son. We will pay for his whole apartment to get packed up, and we are sending him to you. Please pick him up at such and such. It really happened like that. And I know they was mags, they put me on a train. But this is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, this is how the devil plays with you. I think, this is the whisper say, I think if you never would have took that money, you would have never traveled down that road and lost your legs. I want you to think about that. This is how clever, how cunning, how baffling, how insidious the devil is. I want you to think about that. That will make sense to anybody. Unfortunately, it don't make sense to me. Because the same dude who I talked about inviting me to his wedding was driving with his wife, his beautiful wife, my man, Rasul Butler, who had everything going for himself. I was so proud of this nigga in life and in death. Was driving. I guarantee you he did not think that day was going to be his last day driving. And he probably was driving something foreign. Like I say in my joint, something, I'm driving something foreign, with something foreign. Like, and it happened. So who's to say I didn't take the money, go to the NBA like everybody said I should have went? Well, I knew I should have went. I was number one player in Philly, so I should have went. And got killed doing some crazy shit. Driving a car I got no business driving. Or being out no Philly, or the mentality that I had. Who's to say I wouldn't even be alive right now? So you better be very careful about when you be talking about what shit you would take back and what you would change. You know, I wouldn't even have no nappy head kids with that nut ass nigga. Every time I look at him, I think about his nothing good ass daddy. See, girls be talking about their children like that, like he looked just like his father. I hate. You know what I mean? Okay, what about if you didn't have no children by his dad? You had the children by a great guy, a great job, great life, and y'all children has cerebral palsy, or y'all child has some disease or something. I'm just saying, if you switch one timeline has to change elsewhere. We both know this. We both know this. Come on, don't talk like you don't know the rules now. Like we don't be in here watching time travel series on Netflix. If you break one thing, something has to change somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So some people might be like, damn man, you really talking about some shit like, no, this is scientifically proven, and if you go back in time and kill your grandpop, you would not exist. It's just clear mathematics. So I'm not making it up. So I thank God for everything that has happened to me. Brought me to this second, this moment that I am talking to you. That's why I feel bad. That's why I wanted to do this. And I apologize. I tried to keep it close to I try to keep it as close to adult attention spans as possible, but sometimes we get out away from the 10-minute. Sometimes we don't, but I do not apologize for that either, because there are some people who need this, and there's been some people who send me messages for videos I did 3 years ago, and they say, yo, I really needed that. And I'm like, needed what? Like, your video you did with what? I'm like, I can't, what's the date on it? So I never know whether the future or the present who gonna need to hear this. And you know, I'm thankful to have somebody who can bounce theories fast on their toes. But like always, it's your boy Decopbo. And when you wake up in the morning, you see a mirror, and you happen to walk past it, or you're like a person like me who go to it on purpose, then tell yourself, I am beautiful, I'm special, I deserve to be happy. If you find yourself in a miserable situation and you do not remove that said thing which makes you miserable, you are no longer a victim, you're a participant, and
no one deserves to get fucked over.
It's your boy Decopbo.
Oh, me.
Okay.
Yogi.
Right. All right, Decopbo 1.